The next question. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Hasibur Rahman, a student from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Sir, I am watching your lecture since 4 to 5 years. Alhamdulillah. I got my iman back through you. Alhamdulillah. Can I migrate from Bangladesh, a secular country without Muslim personal law, to a Muslim country such as UAE or a country that has Muslim personal law for better life and security? My second question is, how to make permissible for women scuba diving or enjoying the beach with a husband? As I'm a Muslim, I'm trying to resist myself from all haram activities and preserve myself for my wife. And I want to enjoy the beauty of earth and hang out with my wife at many places. Jazakallahu khairan. Brother Hasibur Rahman has asked two questions. His first question was that can he migrate from a country, Bangladesh, which he says is a secular country and does not have a Muslim personal law, to a country which has a Muslim personal law like UAE or any other Muslim country where he feels he can practice Islam better or be more secure. First, let me correct you that you saying that Bangladesh doesn't have a Muslim personal law is a big mistake. Yes, I'm aware that Bangladesh is a secular country, but to say it doesn't have a Muslim personal law is incorrect. If you know that during partition of India, when the Britishers left India, India was divided into two parts. One is India and the other is Pakistan. Pakistan is the only country that I know of which separated in the name of Islam and wanted to have a separate country only because of religion. But unfortunately, when the Britishers left, they divided the Muslim into three parts. You know, they gave Pakistan in two parts. One is the present Pakistan that you have, which they called it as the West Pakistan, and the present Bangladesh was called as East Pakistan. So 1/3 went to West Pakistan, 1/3 to East Pakistan, 1/3 remained in India. So Muslims were divided into three parts. That was the agenda, to divide the Muslims. But basically, when Bangladesh was formed, it was called as East Pakistan, and it was separated only because they wanted to follow Islam as a deen, as a religion. But later on, but naturally there were divisions and India supported East Pakistan and there was a war between East and West Pakistan. India supported East Pakistan and then a new country was formed called as Bangladesh. So when this new country was formed, they changed the name from East Pakistan to Bangladesh, and then they made the constitution and they made it a secular constitution. Whereas Pakistan originally, they wanted to follow Islam, and theoretically they say they follow Quran and they follow the Quran and the constitution theoretically, practically something else. But in East Pakistan, Bangladesh declared itself as a secular country, same like India. But in Bangladesh, there is something called as a Muslim personal law, like in India. So every citizen has a right to follow his personal religion. Like in India, we have a Muslim personal law. Similarly, in Bangladesh also they have a Muslim personal law. So to say that Bangladesh doesn't have a Muslim personal law is a mistake, it's an error. Bangladesh does have a Muslim personal law that the Muslims can follow the religion of Islam as far as inheritance is concerned, as far as marriage is concerned, as far as divorce is concerned, as far as the personal laws are concerned. That's a different situation that in India, Alhamdulillah, Muslims lived peacefully for several centuries, but you know, later on when the partition came, there was division. At that time also Muslims had the personal law. Recently, after the BJP government has come to power about 8 years ago, and after Narendra Modi has come to power, but naturally the Muslims are being persecuted. They aren't given the rights in the Muslim personal law, and you know that the situation is deteriorating, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the Muslims of India. I'm aware that the situation in Bangladesh is also not very convenient for those who are practicing Islam. And I'm aware that in Bangladesh there are many Muslims who are religious. People are being arrested, they are being put behind bars, some of them are put to death. I'm aware of this. But to say it doesn't have a personal law is, Muslim personal law is incorrect. I believe about 90% of the population of Bangladesh are Muslims. But if you say that you want to go to a Muslim country in where you can practice Islamic principles better, or a country which is more secure, there is no problem at all. You migrating from Bangladesh, which is a secular country, though majority of the citizens are Muslims, if you want to migrate to a Muslim country where Islam is followed better, whether it be the Gulf country, whether it be Malaysia, and where you find that the life is more secure, there is no problem at all. But please do not migrate to a non-Muslim majority country or to any Western country. You may think, I know many Bangladeshis or Pakistanis who have migrated from the country to the Western countries, to America, to Canada, to Europe. Let me tell you, with all the negative factors that are there in Pakistan or Bangladesh, for a Muslim living in Pakistan and Bangladesh with all the negative factors is multiple times better and safer for your deen than going and migrating and settling in a Western country, whether it be America, whether it be Canada, whether it be Australia, whether it be Europe. In no way a Muslim majority country like Pakistan or Bangladesh with all its negative factors is multiple times better for a Muslim, for this dunya and akhirah, to lead your life. But if you say you want to migrate to another Muslim majority country where you feel you can practice your deen better, you can do that. But see to it that you migrate to a country which is better, where you can follow Islam better, where you feel you're secure, no problem. But do not migrate to a non-Muslim majority country or the Western country where non-Muslims are majority, because according to the Quran, there are clear-cut injunctions which I've mentioned several places that Allah has commanded the Muslims to migrate from a non-Muslim majority place to a Muslim majority place, based on the verse of the Quran of Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse number 97, and I've given that answer in detail. But if you want to migrate to a Muslim majority country where you feel you can practice your deen better, then you're most welcome, but see to it you select a country which is better than the present country you're living in. Hope that answers the question.